hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head, cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spitting every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep parts. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence. Dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next. Open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', people? We are back in the building. Welcome back to Shot Ill Reacts. I'm your host, Shot Ill. Salutes. Everybody's out there getting that money. Millions! On this lovely, what is it, Wednesday, hump day afternoon. Hope everybody getting their hump day on. Salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being with me today. Right? We had a good time yesterday. We back today. Salutes. Let's get it. Right? Shout out Shannon being first. I can't click on it. Shout out Pure Art. Shout out JP. Salute Shah Il, my dude. Il Cartel members in chat. Hope you have a blessed and grateful Hump Day Wednesday. Please like and subscribe to the great quality content on your way in. It's free. Don't cost you a damn thing. Cost you nothing. Right? Cost you nothing. Just a little kinetic energy, but you know, I don't have hope in humanity, so that's too much for some people. Salutes. All right. Who else we got up in here? Shout out HG. Shout out Robert. It's good gang. Your boy over here just what? You missed the word there. For a high-paying legal job. Looking for one or working one? Whichever one. Get that money.
Millions.
Shout out my brother Old Soul. Where the fuck did it go? Shout out Shannon, Old Soul, Velez, Pooh, Lupe, salutes. All right. Mike Lopez from Los Angeles, Illinois, salutes, bro. Appreciate you. Hit the like button, y'all. The math ain't mathing. The math is not mathing, all right? Salutes to the usual suspects. Oh, my bad. I'm over here looking at merch. Looking at merch. Making decisions, making moves, making changes. Just got hired for one. Salutes to Robert. Congratulations, bro.
Millions.
All right, congratulations. Do your thing. Don't shit the bed. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get this merch out of here. I mean, let's get to the gusto, because this might end up being a short story anyway. Listen, I tell you what, man. It's a headache arguing with people about real topics in this country. It's a problem. Because everybody's arrogant in this country. Everybody thinks they know more than the person that they're talking to. Everybody feels like they've done enough research. And everybody thinks they know the facts. And people don't even know what to argue about no more. Meaning, you could be arguing the same story, the same subject, and they could be talking about something totally different from you. Why? Because people don't want to know what's happening, and people don't want to come to terms or come to compromises with other people. People don't want to have these conversations and be wrong. And it just shines all in the comments. And salutes to my Shy GPT, all right? Me and the homie, that's my assistant, all right? Shout out to the Shy GPT. You know, we've been implementing more things to grow engagement on the channel. And we've been adding community posts, going, you know, connecting to every video. And what's dope about the community post is that it offers an opportunity for people to hit the link and go watch the full video, but they don't. They just there to talk about the post. And it's like, everybody's screaming, oh, they should be deported and this and this and this. All this shit at me. Bitch, we not just talking about deported. We're not talking about deported. It's another argument. We're talking about Cecot prison. We're not talking about deported. You talking about deported and the word has consumed you. You got to talk about it at the dinner table with your kids, with your family, and trompito, and you got to wear the little pin, and it's disgusting already, bro. It's disgusting. So these people want to be right in the comments about shit we're not even arguing about, and it's just disgusting. And honestly, it makes me lose hope more and more every day in humanity, because humans are so fucked. So fucked, bro. The internet has done nothing but expose that fact. All it's done is shown us what we're dealing with. You know, and I just think people that don't want to argue about what we're talking about are disingenuous and really don't give a shit about the conversation anyway. They just fill an empty space, and at the end of the day, they're NPCs, non-playable characters, as far as I'm concerned. Period. Again, congratulations to Robert. Salutes. Get that money. Good morning, Shy El Chat. Salutes, Zoraida. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Right? The El Guapo Aprons is back up on the shop. But hold tight. I'll talk to you in the Discord, because I also want to add El Guapo. The reason I put El Guapo, W-A-P-O, was because the guy that was talking about the things that he knew and didn't know called him El Guapo. Not El Guapo, not El Guapo, El Guapo. So I wrote it like that. But I also want to add it El Guapo with the Guapo. So you let me know. But the original ones, they're already up there. But anyways, people don't want to have these conversations. People just want to yell and bark in the comments. Right. Deport all of them. No, you don't know. He's a gang member. How the fuck do you know? Huh? You don't even know your neighbor. How do you know he's a gang member? When all of the evidence says otherwise, how do you know? Todd, Ed, how do you guys know? Huh? You don't know. You just think that if you could type louder and yell louder, that you right. To me, that shit just isn't convincing. You know, that shit just don't work like that for me. To me, you sound disingenuous. You sound like a person with no idea or information of their own that just wants to talk. You're a non-playable character. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Let's get it. We've been talking about Cecot prison. We've been talking about how I'm the first load of prisoners that was sent from the United States to the Cecot prison. They didn't have to go farther than the first load to realize they had sent men that shouldn't have been there. Men that were court ordered to not be sent or deported anywhere. Men who came to a legal border crossing, and turned themselves in and applied for asylum. That everybody has to, but he could have applied in 50 countries between here and there, and blah, 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 blah. He went to a legal border crossing, turned himself in to apply for asylum. As he was going through the process, he was shipped to a prison for the illest gang members, most savage gang members in the world. Right? And there's people defending that in the comments. Simply because I know, and maybe some of us in the chat won't want to admit it, but on this particular channel, as much as we got a bunch of good people on this channel, right? There's some quiet ones in here that are racist, homophobes, haters, all that shit. And they're of all walks of life, right? Of all races, colors, and creeds, right? But they're racist, they're homophobic, and because that brown boy is gay, they hope he's done already, right? But all they do is argue about this stuff, but they don't want to argue about the subject at hand. They don't want that. They want to talk about what they think they know, and I'm convinced they don't know shit. They keep screaming, but he was an illegal immigrant anyway. He was an illegal immigrant anyway. Had to get him out of here. So why? Okay, so why not deport him? Why send him to a prison? Because we could just send anybody to a prison at this point. Because America. It's going to backfire, man. Always does. Always does. Same thing with the tariffs. Intellectual property, dunzo in this country. China has made it clear. All right, cool. You want to put tariffs down on us? Bet. You know what we're going to do? We're going to stop prosecuting bootlegging. We're going to stop prosecuting UAs, unauthorized shoes, bags, unauthentic shoes, bags, jackets, movies, TV. We're going to stop prosecuting that. We're going to stop protecting the U.S.'s interest in their own intellectual property, because our only export here in this country is entertainment solely. That's corn. Corn's for us. It's to feed us and our cows. But all we grow here is celebrity. All right? So it all backfires at some point or another. You know? And it's gotten to the point where we made jokes. We made jokes on day one that they started sending people to Cecot. We said, how long before they figure out they sent the wrong person? Wasn't know how long. They had already sent the wrong person. They didn't just send one person. They sent multiple people, wrong people, to this prison that they shouldn't have been in. We made jokes about how quick would it be before the American government starts spending money in these other places, Mexico, El Salvador, to build these prisons, and instantaneously those talks came to fruition and came out to the public. Instantaneously. We asked these questions, we got the answers. Right? Because it's not some unpredictable shit. It's pretty predictable, right? We said, okay, how long before they get into bed together? Oh, he's spending $6 million to house these people. He's getting money with Mexico together to build these giant prisons. Woo! Gonna get it all done. 4 years running. All right? We asked these questions. These things, boom, they happen. And we said, how long before they start sending American... Because we said at first, oh, send the wrong gang member. Now you sending gay makeup artists. And we said, at what point they put the Americans in there? All right. That's what he's talking about. Let's put some Americans in there, man. Put some Americans in there. Well, I'll tell you what. You already fucked up sending the Venezuelans and El Salvadorans there. You already fucked up sending the wrong ones there to a bottomless pit, empty hole that they can't get out of. Go ahead, start sending the Americans over there wrongfully, and them ending up in a hole that you can't get them out of. And then everybody says, oh, some people say, oh, they're gonna get these people back. They're hopeful. People like Jay, they're hopeful they're gonna get them back, right? Then you got people say they're never coming back. And you got judges that say you better bring them back, right? And then you got Supreme Court, and people go into the Supreme Court to fight from bringing them back. Why? If you can, why not? Because fuck you. That's why. Don't ask no more questions.
IRS e-file is now open.
To take American citizens in the federal prison. El Salvador, the president there said he would be willing to take American citizens in the federal prison population. Is that one of the ideas they're going to be discussing?
Well, I love that. If we could take some of our 20-time wise guys that push people into subways and that hit people over the back of the head and that purposely run people over in cars, if he would take them, I'd be honored to give them. I don't know what the law says on that, but I can't imagine the law would say anything different. If they can house these horrible criminals for a lot less money than it costs us.
Or married fathers of two, gay makeup artists, and all the other people that we read about. We read about a couple, a soccer player, Uber driver, that don't belong in a prison, that might have had deportation coming. Why the fuck are they in a prison? None of you motherfuckers can tell me. You can't tell me. All you can do is yell your bullet points and talking points and point at other shit. But you can't tell me why they're in prison and why they're not getting out. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. Which is why I can't take you seriously. Which is why I can't have a conversation with you. Which is why your judgment of me means nothing. I know you look down on me and you think I'm an uneducated buffoon, and you're right. In many ways I am. But you can't fuck with me. Because I can't even talk to you about this. Why? Because you're a monkey, a puppet.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Because you only have one way of thinking, and it's however somebody told you. You walk around all day mining for your own ideology. You mine from other people. What does he think? Oh yeah, he don't like that shit. I don't like that shit either. Come on, man. Bunch of wrecking balls. Shout out Velez. Tell him Trompito thinks the world revolves around the U.S. We need them more than they all need us. Oh no, he's gonna learn that. You could point your finger and push motherfuckers around and make your alliances or whatever. But as much as you got a way to fuck somebody, then they got a way to fuck you. It's mutual fucking going on. Shout out Eddie Jimenez on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Robert said there are tons of young minorities, especially folks getting gang tattoos, having no clue the significance that ink carries. No. Gang ink has gone Disney.
Just like everything else. Everything that does not adapt eventually phases out. Right? So all of the codes and all of the those things are gone. Now everybody want to look like that guy. Whether they are or they're not.
If they can house these horrible criminals.
I don't think the law would have anything different to say about that. Yeah, because you're ready to not placate the law or not, follow the law anyway. You're ready to just make your own laws. Dictatorship shit. Oh, man. Y'all gonna... How you gonna feel when you put your grandkids in a bread line? That's what you did. You put your grandkids in a bread line. In a dictatorship's bread line.
If they can house these horrible criminals for a lot less money than it costs us.
Here's the thing, I get it. But that, like Jay would come in here and be like, Shy, you don't want the bad guys in jail? Yeah, motherfucker. Of course. That's common sense. Why he not talking about the not bad guys in that jail? And explaining why they're there. And why he can't get them back. And why his hair is one color under a certain light. Another color under another light. You know? Why? Why he ain't talking about that? He just throw him in there, America. Don't care who's in there. I hope his son ends up in there. You know? To all of you people that have the attitude of, fuck them. It's on them? Cool. Hope your kids end up in there. In that bread line. Fuck you. Hit the like button. So yeah, I want the bad guys in prison. I don't want the good guys in prison. I don't want y'all to be like, but that's the only way we can get the bad guys. Is by putting the good guys in there. Shut your stupid ass up.
I'm all for it, but I'd only do according to the law. But I have suggested that, why should it stop just at people that cross the border illegally? We have some horrible criminals, American grown and born. And if we have somebody that bops an old woman over the head, if we have somebody that is in jail 20 times and goes back and shoots people all over the place and then has a bad judge or a bad...
But he wanted to give the death penalty, right? Or the unaliving penalty to drug dealers. Didn't he say that? Huh?
Prosecutor that do nothing about him. All they worry about is politics. They don't worry about that.
Didn't Biden just pardon a dope head? He gonna pardon some dope heads. It's disingenuous bullshit. Shout out Dan Sosa. I'm checking.
I think if we could get El Salvador or somebody, but to take them, I'd be very happy with it. But I have to see what the law says. Okay, what else?
I have to see what the law
Switching tax services can be a
I
drag.
have to see what the law says so I can not do that shit. All right, shout out Zachary Likeness.
No mommy's wake.
Good chat. Made it to another live. Appreciate you. I don't even hope. I know you out there.
Million.
Getting there how you live. Salutes. Crazy talk, boy. Crazy talk. Let's see what the press secretary got to say. I get it. If it was all nice and right and it all made sense, y'all got innocent people that whose only thing is that they were undocumented immigrants. Right? It's the only thing that they got. They shouldn't be in a prison. They should have got deported. If you say so, fine. They shouldn't be not a regular prison, let alone the prison that they're in. The prison is actively being used for something it was not built for. Okay? He is not acknowledging that. He's just saying throw the Americans in there too, because America. Fuck out of here, man.
Offenders in American streets. The president has discussed this idea quite a few times publicly. He's also discussed it privately. You're referring to the president's idea for American citizens to potentially be deported. These would be heinous, violent criminals who have broken our nation.
Shail, you're too soft today. Pure art. Shut your ass up before I put you away.
nation's laws repeatedly, and these are
soft. This is my point. I don't understand you people. Soft on who, motherfucker? Soft on who? Who am I being soft on? Innocent people? You stupid fucks. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Who am I being soft on? Do you hear me saying a word about them tattooed Mara Salvatrucha motherfuckers that are in there? Do you hear that? Do you hear me? Do you hear me advocating for them? No. You don't hear me advocating them. Point of view, shit. Your view don't make sense if you think I'm being soft. Soft on who? You can't answer that. Soft on innocent people? That makes you look stupid. And not just you, everybody that think like you. That makes you look stupid if I'm soft on innocent people. How the fuck does that make sense? This is why I say I can't have this conversation in this country. All right? Everybody's full of shit. That includes you. Everybody's full of shit. It's disingenuous. All right? On the jail person, you didn't make no sense there. On the innocent person, call it what the fuck it is. On the innocent person, you people are disingenuous.
Violent repeat offenders in American streets. The president has said if it's legal, right? If there is a legal pathway to do that, he's not sure. We are not sure if there is. It's an idea that he has simply floated and has discussed very publicly as in the effort of transparency. Reagan. Thank you. So the president has discussed this idea quite a few times publicly.
Laugh it up. It's what it is. I said what I said. You said I was being soft. How can I be soft on innocent people? It sounds stupid.
He's also discussed it privately. You're referring to the president's idea for American citizens to potentially be deported. These would be...
You ain't the only ones that said it. Jay said it. Other people have said it. How does that even make sense? I don't give a shit about what's going on in California. That's not what we're talking about. You said I was being soft. I said I'm not being soft. How can I be soft on innocent people?
Heinous.
All right, salutes to you. I hear you too.
Violent criminals who have broken our nation's laws repeatedly, and these are...
Bro, see, this is why I can't argue. The Democrats, we're not talking about the Democrats, Mama Richo. We're not. But you guys want to change the conversation. No, you said I was soft. I said I cannot be soft on innocent people. And I'm not being soft on other motherfuckers that are in there. But people like you want to argue and throw up a bunch of shit. Oh, prison, guns, California, look over there. Here's a ball of yarn. No. If you call me soft, I'm going to call you on it. Because who am I being soft on? The criminal or the innocent man? You sound fucking crazy.
Violent repeat offenders in American streets. The president has said if it's legal, right? If there is a legal pathway to do that, he's not sure. We are not sure if there is. It's an idea that he has simply floated.
You can't agree to disagree. You don't make sense, and you cannot clearly answer who I'm being soft on. I said soft on innocent people. I cannot be soft on innocent people. That's it. So you can agree to disagree. But it is what it is. Pure art salutes. It's just you've just proved my point. That I can't have this conversation.
And has discussed very publicly as in the effort of transparency. Reagan.
Do you know that in El Salvador you don't have any rights when you're thrown in jail or in prison without you being heard or the right to fight your case at all? And my point is that that's fine and dandy, right? If you are the guy that did this, and this to whoever, right? If you are the big bad wolf gang member, cool. Why are there innocent people in there? Shy, you're too soft. Why are there innocent people in there? Shy, you're soft as shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Okay? I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. They think you being soft because you actually care about the innocent people getting caught in the crossfire. Meanwhile, they bought into the greater good BS and want you to stop giving a fuck. It's crazy talk. It's crazy talk. There's no logic involved in this world. Oh, pure art. Now because I never been to jail. We don't know you been to jail. For all we know, you a fucking cock-sucking liar too. Huh? See, this is why I can't have this argument with y'all, because y'all do this. And we're not talking about jail. You want to just, I've been to jail. Some guys got in jail. They let him free in 4 hours. What does that even have to do with what we're talking about? You're just talking in circles because you mad. You mad because I let you and I allow you run your fucking mouth in the chat over and over when JP's dying to put you in a fucking bathroom. I don't let him put you in the bathroom. I let you say all the crazy, silly, stupid, ridiculous shit you want to say. And the day that I fucking challenge you on it, Shy never been to jail. Fuck you. Those people will be freedom. You can't even fucking type, but you want to talk shit to me. Don't talk shit to me, Pure Art. You're lucky you're loud. Fuck is wrong with you? The one day I call you on it, Shy never been to jail. We don't believe you. We don't have to believe you. You security. You a hacker. You Maisa. You all the things. We don't have to believe you. We don't give a fuck. All right, salutes. Don't piss me off. Watch your fucking mouth and keep my name out your mouth because you like saying a lot of shit with my name on it, right? You could troll, you want to troll, cool, troll, keep my name out of it. And that's exactly why they sent them to El Salvador, so they can violate their rights. Not us. It's crazy. The fuck? I've been real nice to you, bro. I let you talk all of that shit over here. So don't fucking come at me because I disagree with you saying I'm soft. How can I be soft on innocent people? That doesn't make sense. They deserve somebody to give a fuck that they're innocent and they're in a bottomless pit. You saying they're going to be free while the Supreme Court fights against it. Why? Why are they fighting against it? Because everybody's so tough. Everybody's so tough. I'm not censoring him. I'm telling him back. No, he going to hit you with the... No, but I'm not censoring him. Right? I'm hitting you back. That's the problem. People like to talk and not get talked back to. Then they pussy get all fucking mad and shit. Who does he think he is? Fuck you. You know? Not just Pure Art. All kind of motherfuckers. They want to say what they want and then not get nothing said back. Crazy. How am I being soft? How am I being soft on people that shouldn't even be in a bottomless pit that they can't get them back from? And you're going to tell me they're going to be free? You don't know shit either. After upper echelon, the rest of the government nut huggers get out of hand, I refuse to engage with them on this topic. Salutes. I just don't understand the logic. And they don't understand that there is none. For me to be soft on somebody that shouldn't be in a super prison. I have no reason. Now, if it was their monkey ass in that prison, they'd be crying. Tears from every orifice. Even if they do eventually see freedom, every single day they spend in that hellhole is one too many, if they're still alive. All right? It don't take weapons to smoke a motherfucker. It takes hands. If the human hand was harder than the human skull, we'd be dead a long time ago. Look, FM said this in the comments too. You can't jump 4 countries and claim you're in danger in your country. Whatever, man. He went to a legal point and he walked in. A legal point and he walked in. He applied for asylum. Fuck your jumping 4 countries, none of that shit. He did the quote-unquote right way. Whether they denied that of him or not is neither here nor there. He shouldn't be in a super prison. What part of that do you people not understand? What part of he could have got asylum in 4 other countries says put him in the super prison in El Salvador? This is what you guys are not understanding. This is what you're not understanding. Not legal? He didn't jump a fence. He turned himself into a fucking place. They said it. We saw it. Okay? They say he went in, he applied, boom. He went to a legal border crossing, and that was it. Okay? Now you guys, the fucking, the news over here, now you want to tell me what it is. It's like, come on, man. Regardless, none of it matters. He shouldn't be in that prison. No, we got lawyers for this. I got 5 heads. I know $5K to be here legal. No, we got lawyers for this. I got 5 heads, I know, of $5K to... See, you got to typewrite if you're going to be talking all that shit. Because you're not going to make me look crazy reading your shit. All right? So, use punctuation and shit. Everybody got all of these things to say. Nobody's telling me why this guy has to be in the worst prison where the killers are. Why? Those 2 guys. Why? Why? Nobody can answer that question. What made them earn that right to be in there, huh? To be here legally. Listen here, bro. Again, that's why I can't have the conversation. Saw it with my own eyes. You don't even have a face. Like most people here on YouTube. It should be a letter. It'd be 2 letters. That's cool. And you might be telling the truth. I don't have to believe you. Now, maybe you've seen it with your own eyes. But it doesn't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And this is what motherfuckers are not getting in. This was the whole point of why I started this conversation the way I did and saying I can't talk to you people about this. Can't. Because you don't want to talk about what we're talking about. You want to talk about a bunch of other shit that y'all seen with your own eyes. Because this one went to jail and I don't give a fuck. This man's mad because dude crossed 4 countries. Yeah, if I'm leaving mine, I'm going straight to the one I actually want. And I did it the right way. And then we're all the right way people. Oh, do it the right way. Right way, they ended up in a prison. They shouldn't be in a prison here. That you think they should be cellies next to fucking, Charles Manson or all of these guys on the road? Like, should these guys... Why? Why is he in that prison? Nobody's talking about that part. They just keeps going, deported, illegal. That's all they keep doing. Y'all are spazzing. You're glitching. You're having seizures, not being able to answer me the main question. Why? Why are these guys in a prison? Why are they not just deported? Why are they in that prison specifically? Why? You can't answer that shit. So you want to turn the conversation into a whole bunch of other shit. That was not the right way. We can't say anything. Come here. We got all the money, right? I don't know, bro. You don't even got the punctuation. You gotta talk to me so I can understand you. All right, I'll let the audience read that. Y'all tell me. It wasn't the right way. Listen. It doesn't matter whether he jumped the fucking fence, right way, wrong way. Tell me why he's in that prison. Do it now. Tell me why he's in that prison. Why is he in jail? Talk to Salvador, not America? Yo, what? What? See what you hide, bro. I'm high and you typing like that? FM, get it together, bro. Check yourself before you check me. It's El Salvador's fault he's in jail? God damn. It's crazy. Motherfuckers will say anything. And then they find each other like FM and Pure Art. They find each other like magnets, like moths to a flame. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes. And people think I just got yes men around here. I don't. I'm asking everybody. Tell me why tell me why the innocent people are in the jail with the worst of the worst. Tell me why. Tell me why. Who runs Salvador? Trump, really? What? You spazzing. Your thumbs are spazzing because the president of El Salvador put him there. America don't own El Salvador. America is paying them $6 million to house these people. Fuck are you talking about? You just talking. That's my point. What did I say? I said 6,000 or 6 million? Million. That's my point. I'm high. Look, Pure Art don't know which one it is. He back and forth. Trump don't run the toilet. You answered me, you didn't answer me. Besides, you didn't answer me. He sent them there specifically to put them in that prison. And you talking about Mr. El Salvador. Now he can't get him back. Now you could say, well, Trumpito can't get him back. But why is he there? Why did he put him there? He wasn't the right person. Those weren't the people that were supposed to be there. You can't answer the question. Well, Pure Art switched. Boy, Pure Art back and forth. Pure Art back and forth. Get off Trump's nuts. I don't know who Greatness is talking about. Let me go back, see what Fernando. How did they not do? How did he not do it the right way? The government literally gave him legal status to be here. Mind blowing. And it depends about which one we're talking about. We're talking about both of them. One of them, and again, there's more. One of them had a court order from a judge to not be deported. Still got deported and ended up in a prison. Why? Because somebody said so. Because an informant said so. Then the other guy, the makeup artist, turned himself in. Seeked asylum. They could have denied him, deported him. They sent him to a prison with the gangiest. Why? 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 No worries, JP. I got this. If the excuse is that it's El Salvador's fault or they won't give him back, then Trump isn't as strong or as he or they say he is. And that's what I said. I said, if you're saying Trump don't have the power to get him back, you're not acknowledging why he's even there. And that's why I can't have the conversation. And unfortunately, I'm having the conversation. Oh, greatness. It's funny how somebody who's a nut hugger comes in here. HG, I know you in here. Can we get the nut hugger emojis, please, in the thing, in the chat? When I see those, I'll drop dude's music. But the judge was a liberal dipshit. What is liberal about getting a person who didn't commit a crime out of the prison where they got the people that committed the worst crimes? Huh? How is that soft on criminals if there's innocent people in there? You people can't explain it. You can't. It's not a hard question. I've been asking for a long time. Go find somebody smart. There she goes. Shout out HG. Boom. Hold on. There you go. That's for all the nut swingers in the building. You know what I'm saying? We'll hit it one more time. Just kill it. You know what I mean? But I've been sitting here asking the same question of all these people that say you're soft or liberal, you're soft, or the liberals did this, liberals did that. What does that have to do with an innocent dude? See, greatness, you're another guy that doesn't know what you're talking about. Another guy. Another guy. Another guy. We just said they went through. What are the proper channels, the right way, people? Where y'all at? Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. But you guys can't answer a simple question. You high. Let's get really high when you get thrown in the bathroom. He gonna really get the fumes, catch the fumes of that shit, HG. And that's okay. He has an opinion. My problem is it's invalid because you're not answering my question. It's not what we're talking about. So put pressure on us. They're there because Trump jumped the gate in a hurry to get them over there. Bow, that's the answer. Your own jefecito that you're nut hugging said it was an error, but we can't get him back. You can't commit those errors. Not like that. Not doing that. And now you want to send Americans there for jaywalking? For talking back to the police? No. Maybe one of you nut huggers is Trump's cousin. Y'all gonna put me in a Cecot for that? You know? What are we talking about? You guys can you still ain't, you know. If the makeup artist ever gets out, need to have him on the show, Shy. I'll have them both on the show, or all of them on the show. Right? And if I get an inkling that they are some kind of loyalty to some gang, I'll be the one that be like, I think you bullshitting. But I don't think that's the case. I think what Shannon said. They put a bunch of Browns in a bucket and poured them in over there. That's it. That's it. Trump a chump. He's there due to the government of El Salvador. They taking money. No one forcing it but El Salvador. Trump sent dude there. Trump wants to send you there. Wants to send me there. Whoever he wants to send there. That's cool. Send the right ones. You send the wrong one, you done fucked up.
That you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Fucked up. put pressure on El Salvador is funny because El Salvador didn't ask for dude. They didn't say, give me dude over there. Nah. Following the law makes you a liberal dipshit. Just like they turned on Amy Barrett when anything doesn't go their way, they call them liberal. I just don't understand what's liberal about innocent people in prisons where the worst of the worst are held. Nobody can answer that question. Nobody can answer that question. Salutes. Which was the point of the conversation from the beginning, but seems to have gone over some heads. You know what I mean? Pure gets it. Pure don't know what he gets. Pure switches his stance every 5 minutes. You know? Then you got you guys that's willing to, stay on the hill. True, it's illegal to be illegal. But this is America. Y'all niggas who cried about being in a U.S. jail sound Downy toilet paper soft in comparison to El Salvador or Guantanamo Bay. And those guys that got wrongfully put in that Cecot prison, they didn't do nothing to get there. They shouldn't even be in the prisons that you guys were in, because they didn't do nothing to get there. They were going through the process. And one was already through the process. And one had a legal order from a judge to not be deported that had nothing to do with Cecot way before all of that. And guess what they did? They threw him in there too. You guys are disingenuous. Where are the twins? Go find them. Go swing on them like this. They're not here right now. We here right now. Because of Salvador, bro, you telling me they can't? Nope, they can, but Salvador refusing. This is the problem. They should have never been there. What part are you not understanding? They should have never been there. Pure Art, you testing me, Pure Art? You call me soft again. But Shael got a point. But I'm soft. Somebody give him a couple of minutes. Give him like 5 minutes. Somebody give him 5 minutes.
Put him in a fucking bench, Mike.
No, Shannon, you answered the question. Facts. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the rest of these motherfuckers. Give them 5 minutes. Regardless if they were sent by the prior administration, they were legally here. Shout out to Nene Sosa. Give them 5 minutes. America. Let them know I'm not fucking playing. How can I be soft on somebody that's innocent? I don't get it. Pure Art, if they had innocently thrown your goofy ass in prison, I'd be saying the same for you, and you'd be salty at anybody that called me soft. Take that 5 minutes and reflect. Look, you got double tapped. 298 and JP, they jumped him. Shit, they did the old soul. Oh, so hit him in the head. Headshot. He gone. He gone. Don't go. Don't go.
Adios, pendejo.
Like 5 minutes. I think he needs to send the illegal Chinese to North Korea. Maybe he needs to send you to North Korea. I'm sure you got skeletons in your closet. There's something you should be in a Cecot prison for. There are white illegal immigrants, and I did not see one in any of those photo ops. Yeah. They didn't send them to El Salvador. Where's that little Romanian girl that the ICE ran up on and looked like they were robbing her? It's crazy. You had an opinion before really checking out the El Salvador super prison. Just that alone, you dumb, bro. Ricky Bobby, it's great to see you. Salutes. I didn't even see Ricky Bobby in here. Those guys were in the lottery due to not doing the legal process. This is why there's no talking to you people. There was a legal process happening. They didn't have to go find Andres. Andres was in the system. He put himself in the system. The other guy had a legal ruling to be not deported. Like, you're not, you just don't get it. This is why. I can't. Those guys were in a lottery due to not doing the legal process. Look into law. He was here illegally. The laws state how to get here. No cap. It's $5,000 to walk in the front door. Blows my mind. Up the law. Talk to a lawyer. Okay. Look up the laws. Okay. We'll do. All of you angry about immigrants and migrants seem to forget this nation's forefathers came here the wrong way and did it the wrong way. They did it with sickness and guns. Send us the U.S. law that states. Post it in the chat. Yeah, no, everybody wants me to go do everything for them. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what they told me. They told me he went to a legal border crossing, turned himself in, and applied for asylum. Was in the process and was transferred to a Cecot prison. You don't understand. I'm telling you, it's not hard to be legal. Okay. You should go fix everything then. You should start a channel and tell us about all the laws. Fernando said post it. Post that law. Let me go back to the law. Send us the U.S. law that states that. Post it in the chat. Post it and I will Venmo you $20. He'll Venmo you $20 if you could post that in the chat, FM. You know, Fernando's a man of his word. You know, you post that, you drop that link, and you know, he'll hold you down. I did this. I'm helping you. No such thing as legal border. That was made up. Okay, my channel won't make it past 2 videos. Oh, why don't you try it? Or are you already giving yourself an out? Why won't it make past 2 videos? Because your information will be too much and the government will want to shut you down? Is that why? Tell me that's why. Shout out 298. Tell me that's why. I like pure art. You know, pure art, he keeps the chat moving, it's engagement. Don't start pointing at me, motherfucker. No, I'm shy. I'm telling him to post it because he says there is a law. You pay $5K and you're in. No, that's what I'm saying. Post that law, FM. Post that law. And you get a dub out of Fernando, man. Anybody want to take Fernando's dub? Why? But I want FM to tell me why his channel won't make it past 2 videos. That I'd like to know. Why? Because it's too intense, bro. I'm not impressed. All you've been screaming is talk to a lawyer. 2 videos, it probably won't pass 2 videos because you won't do more than 2 videos. I mean, you pay a lawyer $5K to $10K. Ah, shit. That's not a link. That's not a law. It's all right. Hold that L though, but you won't. I mean, you won't. Hunter's up in the chat. We're going to move on to the next subject, something that we covered yesterday. We'll see how long this conversation lingers because I've asked the same simple question for 55 minutes now. One person gave me an acceptable answer. It was Shannon. But all the nut huggers in the building can't do it. I'll show you the law about crossing legal, whatever you say. Nah, you see, you're doing what they do. It's disingenuous. You're moving the goalposts. You're changing shit. Like, it's not it. Look, 298 said he got another dub on that. He'll send you another dub. You could make $40. Just post where it says that there's a law that you could pay a lawyer $5K or $10K and you in. I helped 5 people at least get papers. It costed them $5K. One had a family, but he paid $10K. Now, how long did it take for that process to happen? Were they here? Were they legal? Was it all set up? Or it just. But answer the question. The other question: why wouldn't your channel last more than 2 videos? Why? They said $5K. Let me get the plug. Run him the plug. He'll send you a dub. Bars. It's just all talk, man. It's the internet. Miss me with the bullshit. Right? Yesterday we talked about a massacre at a rehabilitation center in Culiacan that left 9 unalive and 5 injured one snatched. All right? Yeah, shout out PR for returning. PR, watch your mouth about me being soft. It's an accusation and it's wrong because I'm only looking for innocent people to be released. And if it was you, it'd be you. Fuck cancel culture vultures. Don't worry. It's all cancel culture over here. I let motherfuckers speak till, I've had enough. Believe it. So shortly after we got off, we heard word that the owner of that rehabilitation center, and a group of soldiers ran through the garage door, rammed through it with a vehicle, went in the residence, unalived 9 people, ran in the residence, the rehabilitation center, unalived 9 people, injured 5, and snatched the owner. Shortly after we got off the live stream yesterday, it was reported from Borderland Beat that the body of the owner of the rehabilitation center where 9 people were unalived in Sinaloa has been found. He had been snatched by armed men. I helped 5 people. We did that. FM, I don't think your channel can make it past 2 videos. That's why you won't start a channel. You definitely wouldn't last in the same circumstances as them innocent people. To be honest, right now is your moment, FM. Conservatives are looking for channels like this. That's it. You had $40 was on the table. He's probably looking right now. He's probably looking for the law that says 510K and you good. All right. Culiacan. The body of Guillermo Rodriguez Gaciola, owner of the Shaddai Addiction Rehabilitation Center, who was deprived of his liberty in front of his family by an armed group, was found with hammer wounds and signs of physical manipulation on the southern outskirts of Culiacan. Hours before he was found terminated, a wanted report had been issued. 9 patients were unalived and 5 more were injured in the incident. The addiction treatment clinic is located in the Colinas de San Miguel neighborhood. 12 hours after this incident, a new armed group appeared at the Casa Manantial and rehabilitation centers on Galileo Street in the Universitarios neighborhood. Owned by the same company, they forced the patients to leave the premises without causing any damage. So this was a widespread situation here. This was a widespread situation where they didn't just go to one rehabilitation center. They only massacred at one, but they went to others. Maybe after they made a mess of this first one, or maybe since that was the one they found who they were looking for, they just wanted to hurt the other places money-wise. They massacred everybody. In the other places, there was no damage. Just told everybody get out. So your rehabilitation is over.
Your services are no longer needed in the community.
Who the bomb clot?
The State Commission for the Search for Persons released their location file, which describes him as a 55-year-old man, 1.80 meters tall, with white skin, a medium build, honey-colored eyes, and wavy brown hair. Distinguishing features include a tattoo of a cross on his neck, the name Carla on his ring finger, and a heart design with footprints on his left wrist. The file states that he was last seen at 2:30 a.m. last Saturday in the Puerta Real neighborhood of the state capital, so his whereabouts are unknown. The information, so this was during the search that they released that. The information released is that Guillermo was violently taken from his home by an armed group minutes after the Shaddai Rug Rehabilitation Center he owned. Oh, so he got snatched from home and not the rehab center. That's probably why they were smoking people over there. They was trying to find him. The information releases that Guillermo was violently taken from his home by an armed group minutes after the Shaddai Rug Rehabilitation Center he owned, located on Cerro de San Cayetano Street in the Colinas de San Miguel neighborhood, was raided by an armed group. According to the testimony of several of the 16 inmates who were unharmed, I guess, rehab, they call them inmates and shit. 4 men with covered faces broke down the access gates, entered, and asked for a person identified as El Pelón. They questioned them about which group they belonged to. When they received no response, they shot several of them. They said they can't get rights to do that shit. All right, and there's the missing persons paperwork or flyer. Boom. All right, so boom. Now we got another piece of that story. That story's not over. Let's see this horse shit. You confused it with the $5 million Willy Wonka golden ticket that Trump is selling. Of course, you had to be Mexican. Speak up all crazy about Salvador prison, not knowing what really goes on there. U.S. immigration law. Asylum seekers are generally required to apply for asylum in the first safe country they reach. However, the Biden-Harris administration had issued a rule that establishes presumption of asylum ineligibility for anyone who passes through another country to reach the U.S., except for Mexicans who do not have to travel through a third country to reach the U.S. You're doing the circle jerk shit, bro. You're doing the circle jerk shit. You talking about something else. All right, so we don't know when dude walked through these points. Bitch on the news said legal point. Dude was already in the system. Dude maybe was going to get deported. Why is he in prison? He was already in there. They didn't catch him jumping no fucking fence. He was already in there. This is horseshit, bro. You can't have this conversation with you people. Shout out JP. This rule means that individuals who cross multiple countries to reach the U.S. will face severe limitations on their ability to seek asylum unless they can provide compelling reasons why they should. Do you not understand it? What you're copying and pasting in here, do you not understand it? Huh? Unless they can provide compelling reasons. None of that says he should have been thrown in prison. This rule means that the individuals who cross multiple countries to reach the U.S. will face severe limitations on their ability to seek asylum unless they can provide compelling reasons why they should. Why is he in prison? And how is that not the right way, right? They're giving him the opportunity to provide the compelling reason. You talked yourself out of a position here. Tell me if I'm wrong in the chat. Not UFM, everybody else. You talked yourself out of a position here. Right way. He was there. He was in the system. He didn't try to get in the country and go here. No, went to a spot, turned himself in, got cuffed. Did the interviews. Did the fear interview. Did all of that. Right way. Disingenuous. Rules are not law, period. Oh, no, mom is.
No, mommy's wait.
Shout out to that. I told you the Chapucetas did that shit. Yeah, it's probably just lost in translation, Shannon. Don't matter. He came in under a rule violating law. No, mom is. I just Google search. Not hard. You played yourself, bro. But you wouldn't understand that. You just talking to lawyers all day. Go talk to a fucking lawyer. Don't talk to Google search. Yeah, I saw that, Mike Lopez. I've been wanting to cover it again. There's not enough me. Rules are not law. That means no one from Europe should ever gain citizenship because they're crossing a ton of countries in a whole damn ocean. Besides that, our boy provided compelling reasons. This guy talked himself out of a position, but right way, pay for a lawyer. He does the process. You come in legally. Where's that at? Where's that law? They said $40. You came with some other shit. No checkpoints, BS. That fairy tale you're talking about. Watch your mouth. You talking about a fairy tale. You talking yourself out of your own fairy tale. You made yourself look foolish. Well, Google made you look foolish, but whatever. I said the same shit, never changed my stance. Whatever, dog. Your stance is, you got a bow-legged stance. So now it's $5K because you pay an attorney. No, that's what he said, yeah. I would literally put you on the phone with my boy who is an immigration attorney. Tell him to come on the show. Talk to FM. FM is important enough. FM don't have faith in his first 2 YouTube videos where he want to talk to the immigration lawyer. He got the law ready. Yeah? Where? Where's the law? Where's the 5 to 10 grand law? I feel the twins. You would like to feel the twins, cause yeah.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Fuck are you talking about? All right, boom. Back to my regularly scheduled program because FM talked himself out of this. Crazy. Brick wall shit. Los Chapitos blamed for the massacre at Culiacan, Sinaloa Rehabilitation Center. Omar Garcia Hadfu confirms Los Chapitos responsible for attack on Culiacan Rehab Center. And today in the security cabinet, President... Oh, wait, let's see. Did I miss something? No. Oh, well, you're the one having a conversation by yourself over there, PR. I just see the last words and I comment on them. I don't even know what you're talking about half the time. Hello, brother and family. Let's get it. Salutes, Raven Jefferson, on the check-in. I appreciate you. To everyone else, make sure you hit the like button. Salutes. Let's get it. Shout out. I agree with Zoraida. Let's get it. And today in the Secretary Cabinet, President, I don't know if you or the Secretary would like to comment on the issue of what happened yesterday in Sinaloa at this rehabilitation center where people were being treated for addictions and the emergence of this criminal group. I don't know if you have an idea which group perpetrated it and if they have made any progress in the investigations. I understand it was recently, but there will be something, Secretary. Yes, the report was received from the C4 there in Culiacan this morning. You mean the C4 that was connected to the Chapitos C4 headquarters? You mean that C4? Yes, the report was received from the C4 there in Culiacan this morning. There are 9 people terminated and 5 wounded. They entered the building. The homicides did not occur on the public street. They are reaching the interior of this rehabilitation center, which, as you mentioned, is an addiction center named Shaddai. There are 9 people unalived, all men, all of age. Everything indicates these are the first reports, but we will make sure, because there's nothing there, we will to report more precisely as the investigation progresses. It was a cell of those known as the Chapitos, attacking a cell inside the rehabilitation center belonging to their antagonistic group, the Mayos. What? That's the information we have right now. There are vehicles that we already have information about which vehicles participated, and we are also working with local authorities to make this arrest. Due to the characteristics of the incident, will this event be investigated by the state's prosecutor's office, or will it be brought by the Attorney General's office? The state's Attorney General's office has it, and we are also in the Attorney General's office of the Republic, Sedena Marina, Secretary of Security. We are working in collaboration with the local prosecutor's office. So it was the Chapitos who broke in. These are the first reports. If there's any additional information, we'll see. But this is preliminary information we have. Thank you very much. I think 298 made that report. Right? Salutes. That's what we got on that so far. We'll keep an eye on that story. Let's see. Like and subscribe. Salutes. I saw that story. Culiacan's lit too. They wildin'. Present blessings. Bro, I'm tired of girls watching. I told you I need a jitterbug. What happened? I'm lost. What happened? Salutes. Nah, the girls are deep. Y'all be deep in here nowadays. Salutes. All right. Shit. We covered that. Got other terminations in Mexico. We covered the Abuelita yesterday. Shout out Ed the Hip Hop Guru on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Everybody else, hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes. Let's see what we got here. Nah, that's too much about a fucking prison. 298 said, I got facts, G. They better not change their report. Alright, we don't have to cover that. Manchito got his forever home next to Chapo in Colorado. Y'all see, I asked a simple question. That shit went around for over an hour. Just common sense shit. Shout out Ed, 15th like. Appreciate you. Didn't snitch on his mama. The law for crossing multiple countries as an asylum seeker is complex and varies based on the specific circumstances and countries involved. Generally, asylum seekers are advised to seek asylum. This guy's going copy and paste crazy. You should get a tattoo of this law on you, FM. FM, answer the real question. Why would your channel not last 2 videos? Because you Google too much shit and put it up there, and the government will be like, this guy's Googling too much. We got to get him. Seek asylum at a port of entry rather than crossing borders illegally to avoid criminal prosecution for illegal entry into the United States. You're talking bullshit. U.S. law, individuals who cross border illegally may be subject to expedited removal and denied asylum. They didn't give him expedited removal or denied asylum. They put him in a prison, you goof. Oh, I thought that was your boy, Pure Art. Now he's AI? Come on, Pure Art. That was your boy a minute ago. FM, stay in the comments. This is just him in the live chat tweaking. No, I got to Google because reading is too much for you. You can't do research. Nah, you didn't research shit. You Google some bullshit. You put it in here that doesn't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You know, reading is too much. I'm a stupid person. No, you're a stupid person. Expedited removal. Why he put him in a prison? Why he sent him to a prison? Huh? That's not what that prison is for. That prison isn't a fucking immigration center. You're the real. You can't even type, and you're the real deal. I'm supposed to believe you? Who are you? Laws. Yes, it does. Miss me with the bullshit. Circle jerk conversation. This is how you talk with everybody. Just the circles about other shit that don't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. His channel would be a damn hit. He could help people get there the right way. Make America safe. It could change people's lives. 5,500 for the services. Boom, he make an extra 5. He sent them away from us, from the U.S. El Salvador put him in prison.
No, mommy's.
No.
Ah, you sound so ridiculous. You'll keep switching it too. You'll keep on. You'll keep switching that shit up. You know? El Salvador, he had crimes from El Salvador. El Salvador did it. You played yourself, man. You come in here, you look goofy, man. And you trying to say that it's too much for me to read. Cocksucker, I've read fucking all kind of shit on this channel. Mad paperwork, mad interviews, mad articles. But I can't read. I don't do the research. Come on, man. Free. Why charge what the Coyote does, tax their people for? But you won't even do it for free. You ain't doing it. Start your channel. I challenge you. You know so much. You the real deal. Start your channel. Hit the like button, y'all. Oh, mom is way. Fuck out of here. I'm just here to do hood rat stuff.
I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
That's it. Y'all were just high five. They was definitely high fiving. Pure Art be high fiving. I mean, Pure Art be high fiving himself and shit. He changed his mind on himself all the time. A-Shot sent my son Jordan, a.k.a. Lil Sosa, a shout out. He has a little musical. He's a first grade class this evening. He's mad nervous. Don't be nervous. I've done it 1,000 times. All right? Be confident. Be prepared. Know what you're supposed to do. All right? If your natural nerves If you got more than just natural nerves, that means you're not prepared, and that's your fault. The more you prepare, the more confident you'll be to go out there and do your performance, right? Most importantly, have fun. Be prepared, be confident, walk in, have fun, do your thing. Shout out to you, Jordan, a.k.a. Little Sosa. Shout out to your whole first grade class. You know what I'm saying? And listen to your father. All right? Salutes to your musical. I hope you have a great night. And I hope you understand afterwards that you did something special. Salutes. Not everybody can stand in front of groups of people. All right? So don't worry about it. Everything going to be just fine. All I know is 298 has facts. 298 got facts and shit. Look, now I'm being a bully. Pure art, you don't be learning, boy. But we're going to let you slide with that one. You're not reading rules. You're reading rules, not law. And then when I read laws, you'll be like, you're reading laws, not this. And you're reading that. This is what you do, though. You're exhausting to your friends, I'll tell you that. Like when they said a mask is mandatory, that was a rule, not a law. Make it make sense. Yeah, but at what point? Here's what I don't understand. The people that get mad at the people that choose to wear a mask right now, I don't understand you weirdos. That person wearing a mask is none of your fucking business. People wore masks before the vid. Because maybe they, whatever reasons. But when I see you jerk-offs, look at this fucking dummy, this dumb liberal with the mask on. You people look like the sludge, all right, at the bottom of a prison drain to me. All right? See, pocket bully. You wouldn't say that shit to me, though, FM. Mr. Real Deal. I'm joking, I ain't mad. Yeah, it's jokes. I just don't understand why people so caught up in everybody else's shit, Nobody want to send all of the PDF files to this fucking seaside prison. But the gay makeup artists and the fathers raising kids, send them. Fuck them. Ah, man. But get mad at El Salvador. No, man. Get mad at your God, Trompito, or whoever the fuck you're caping for. All right? It didn't start in El Salvador. It started here. Fuck are you talking about? Francisco Munoz out of Chicago. I'll say what I say anytime, any place. Call it what it is then. Say it then. When you see me, say it. If that's how you feel, if that's what you think that I am, then say that shit. Mr. Munoz. You could go the extra mile. Throw your picture up there. He's your boss. He ain't my boss. You voted for him. You voted for him. Go start your channel, bro. So the government could oppress your channel because you're too deep. You got too many laws. I was responding to do, not you. Oh, okay. All right. It just don't make sense to me, bro. I can't vote. You could cape, though. You could cape like a motherfucker. Bro, those people had no business in that jail. That shit started here. Miss me with the blame everybody but us. And you wouldn't be singing that tune if it was you or somebody that you loved. All right, what else we got here? Fucking rules. Boom. 298, did he hear that or did I waste my breath? Maybe they have cancer, some other illness. They could have autoimmune disease, whatever. Just mind your fucking business. These dudes, the perfect is that you walk around and these same people judge Vitaly. You walk around, you'll see Vitaly, the guy that he's a dork anyway. He's a weirdo. He's popped in the Philippines right now. But he does that. Everything goes to that. You stupid mask wearing liberal. Everything goes to that. It's become y'all's identity, man. It's become y'all identity. And Humanity has gotten to the point where if you don't want innocent people to be oppressed and wrongfully put in prison, you're soft. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. It's despicable as far as being a human. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense.
You never play me, nice try. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Jonathan Pantria sent $3 salutes Chi Il my dude, Il Cartel members, and chat. I hope you have a blessed and grateful hump day Wednesday. Please like and subscribe to the great quality, it's free. Fuck Donald Trump, the government, and all the goalpost changing nut huggers.
Alright, shout out JP for the $3 power chat. Salute Shayo, my dude, Il Cartel members in chat. Hope you have a blessed and grateful hump day, Wednesday. Please like and subscribe to the great quality content. It's free. Fuck Donald Trump, the government, and all the goalposts changing nut huggers. Salutes.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
All right, in Trump we trust. Great news. Greatness. Hateness. Shout out JP. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. That was love. I'm going to show it to him later. It's perfect, though. Appreciate you. Thank you. Salutes. Boom. In Trump we trust. That's cool. I don't trust nobody. Pure art, you done pissed off HG. Salute to HG. Trump is Jesus. You're a nut hugger, bro.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Yo. If there's a nut to hug, greatness will greatly appreciate it. All right. What are we doing? We've been here an hour and a half. We got a premiere at 2:30. The premiere is about Mayo's defense, saying, "Yeah, we give up on going back to Mexico. We just gonna try to take the termination penalty off the table." This guy just be saying whatever. I think you off your meds, bro. Wisdom is chasing him, but he's too fast to catch. Bruh. Telling you, it's crazy. I want to meet the Flores twins. Them and Trump will make Mexico great. Don't make Mexico great? Are you Mexican greatness? If you're not Mexican, you might as well mind your business about Mexico. See what that got to do with you. We know who's making Mexico not great. What else? What else have I missed? All right, so we got past that. We got the rehabilitation talk. We're done with that. We could do a body cam, but I also want to see if I missed anything. There's too much. Let me tell you something. And again, that's why I can't have conversations with people like Greatness or FM or all these goalpost movers. Because the internet has become where everybody's just saying everything as news, whether it's true or not true, and then they got their facts with an asterisk, and then everybody got their facts with an asterisk. All of this shit with Big U and Brick Baby and Loose Cannon became as convoluted as the war in Sinaloa, where I didn't want to cover the war in Sinaloa because this might be bullshit, that might be bullshit. You don't know who's telling the truth. You don't know who's lying. I feel like Loose Cannon and his wife been running a script. I think they're trying to keep everybody, or they think they're trying to fool everybody into they're not talking. And it just looks manufactured. Me and Pure will carry the Trump flag. Pure will be on your side 1 minute, on somebody else's side the next minute. Greatness. Pure has no loyalty. Sorry, man, I get the green light on the person comparing Trump to Jesus. No, JP. He could compare Trump to Jesus. He's a nut hugger. Yeah. You could compare Biden. Anybody could do anything. They could compare Biden to Jesus. Not you, but they could compare Biden to Jesus. To me, Biden and Trump are both mamabichos. Stop it. Free speech. Yeah? But you just make you look goofy. You look like a dumb guy. Free speech. With a bunch of laughing emojis. Like you just seem like a dumb guy. But it's all good. Do your thing. I'll get you out of here. Now, there is no free speech here. It's whatever the fuck I allow speech. Yeah, this is a dictatorship over here. So don't beg for it for the U.S. and beg for a dictatorship and then cry about it over here. Miss that. You end up in the fucking
Put him in a fucking bedroom.
Do not put him in the bathroom. That was just me throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, greatness is another pure art. He just talking. Ace, pure art, I might give you 24 hours for that. I want you to delete that right now, dog. Don't start. We're not gonna start doing that in the chat. She call you a pussy or whatever, call her a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But to start talking about this one's gay, that one's transgender, relax. Jesus would 1,000 be a socialist. I don't care what anyone says. I agree. He'd flip the tables over at these fucking rallies. Jesus will be LBTBQ. You're LYBQ. You can't even type it right. Fucking dork. So anyway, the convoluted nature about what's happening with that whole Big U shit is crazy. JP for president. JP, no, well, see, here's the thing. JP would end up turning into a dictator too. We'd lose him to the system. Right? We'd lose him to the system. Shout out JP. They ain't with the Jesus shit, JP. They like, stop that shit. Salute, JP. I already got 5 minutes and now he's in overdrive mode. No, we get, what's the next minute mark? Let me see. What's the next minute mark? Let me see. Everybody talking about laws and rules. Didn't touch nothing that I said. I'm going to stand on what I said. Legal crossing, right? A crossing where you can walk in and do what you got to do. That's what dude did. Dude's in the prison. Y'all wrong. Y'all still didn't argue y'all fucking case. You argued a whole bunch of other shit. Here, let me see what's the what the numbers. The next number I could give pure art. Let me see. Let me see. What's the next number? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. All right, the next one will be no, we'll give him another 5 minutes. We'll do him 5 minutes at a time because he's a lot of engagement, but you know. But he ain't getting it yet. Bro, Democrats haven't done shit since day one. They're all the same thing, bro. Yeah, no cancel culture in your chat. I cancel motherfuckers over here, boy. They go to the bathroom. We get them the fuck out of there. This is Sparta.
This is Sparta!
Minus all of the weird shit. All right, minus the weird shit. Both don't do nothing, period. So shut up. All right. What's next? She almost got away with the biggest bank scam until she opened her mouth. Are we doing polls for what we're going to watch? Well, it's about having empathy for people, and if they have tattoos, they could be next. No, he want to send Americans there now. You want to send Americans? Cool. Start with all the PDF files. All of them. Not the ones that are not the ones that, no. All of the ones. Why don't we start with them? And the grapists. Why they can't go first? Huh? Then the unalivers, right? But what happens is then they want to send people who unalive somebody in self-defense. Right? They start bending the rules and the laws. Come Google. Go Google some shit. Do never answer why his channel won't be the shit. Why his channel won't last more than 2 videos. The government will come get me. Because I read laws. Alright. Alright, whatever. Oh, shit. Let me see. What's up with fucking Chaparro, bro? I ain't heard shit from that guy. Where's Rocha? You're Rocha.
Oye, y el Rocha.
I haven't heard shit from dude either.
Bueno, y el Rocha.
But we already an hour and a half in. We can do some body cam. I'm gonna drop a poll. Right? Cops arrest cop. Let's start with that. Bank scam, self-snitching, bank scam, dealer's empire crumbles. And entitled versus tow trucker. Let's get it. Deport his wife. She overstayed her visa prior to meeting Trump. There it is. That's a detail they don't want. They don't want to hear that shit. Make sure y'all vote. All right, we got a cops arrest cops. I spelled that wrong. Self-snitching bank scam. Dealer's empire crumbles. Or an entire Parker versus a tow truck driver. Let's get it. Get your votes in. JP, Shy, can I suggest a video? Is it about, what is it? Is it body, what are we talking about? You can send it to the Discord. Or drop it in the chat right here. All right, your boy ain't ate yet. I was feeling worse yesterday. I used to do the intermittent fasting. I like that shit. I think I'm gonna start doing that shit again. I want to see who can snort more brocaine, Trump or Hunter Biden. Trump Jr. or Hunter Biden. That I'd host that. Fernando, if you could talk to the proper channels, all right, I'll platform that. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Self-snitching, we love clowns. It says the whole title of that, the whole title of that, Raven, and I know we're gonna get to that one eventually. The whole title of that though is she almost got away with the biggest bank scam until she opened her mouth. Played yourself. I would write the full titles, but I can't. It only gives you a certain amount of characters to do these polls. All right. So far, the dealer's empire crumbling is winning, and we got self-snitching bank scam and cop arrest cop tied up. See, everybody tells their votes. I remember a day where people didn't tell who they voted for president. I'll make you mean take suggestions for the poll? Can I suggest a video? I'll make a list for next time there's a poll. I'll make it a habit to start doing these polls when we start watching. I'm gonna have to put a ill crimes category in the Discord so people could just drop body cam videos that they run into in there. Right? I don't know, man. Figure something out. We'll figure it out. I appreciate you though. So yeah, make a list. I figure every time we watch a video, we can do a poll, drive the engagement like that. Because I don't do research, you know. This is just a thought. It's just a random idea I had. I don't read. Soft on crime. Let's see how soft I am on these dumb motherfucking criminals. Huh? And that's funny. Everybody in here be like, fuck the police. And then they be like, you're soft on crime. What? Fuck, make up your mind, bro. Me, I don't like oppressors. Listen, you selling some dope, sell some dope. You going to war with your own, go to war with your own. Once you start hurting people outside of the line of that shit, fuck you. Period. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Cop arrest cop at 44% is winning. All right. I'm going to end the poll very soon. Like in 1 minute. So get your votes in, and that's where we're going. This cop already looked like he lying. So that I had posted a picture in the Discord about Playa del Carmen with mad, I don't know, it was police cars or what in the streets or whatever. She been wondering what happened. I guess she found out. She got the info. The info will be in the Discord. All right, I'll drop the Discord invite for those that are not in the Discord yet. We got 298 finally. All right, we got Fernando a long time ago. It took some work to get Fernando, but we got him. Now we can't get him the fuck out of there no more. See? Boom. Oh, the new channel, Raven. The new channel, Raven. Ill Crimes. It's going down. Isn't he soft on crime for nut hugging 34 felonies? He's very soft. They were huge nut hugging felonies. They were huge. They were huge. All right. Let's get it. Cop arrest cop for the win. 50% for cop arrest cops. Let's get it.
Record, edit, and share your content all in one place with Riverside.
As a cop, you're a woman beater and a child beater. He manhandled me, choked me, threw me against the back of the...
Oh, man, this sounds like...
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
That's what it sounds like.
As a cop, you're a woman beater and a child beater. He manhandled me, choked me, threw me against the back of the thing. He was arrested in Pennsylvania for this. After how he became a cop.
When you shoved her?
I never shoved her.
Oh, you were just closing the door?
He choked me, threw me against the back of the thing. He was arrested in Pennsylvania for this. After how he became a cop.
When you shoved her?
What did she say?
He was arrested in Pennsylvania for this.
He was arrested in Pennsylvania for this. I don't know how he became a cop. Even if he wasn't arrested in Pennsylvania for it, a huge percentage of our law enforcement is this, what you seeing right here. Deny it, defend it, whatever, wah, cry about it. I don't give a fuck. Facts are facts.
When you shoved her?
Never shoved her.
Oh, you were just closing the door?
When a Florida woman claims that her boyfriend hurt her during an argument, the allegations only grow more disturbing when it's revealed that he's a police officer. As she turns to his work colleagues for help, a critical question arises. Will his badge shield him from the consequences?
Yep.
You know, once you dial 911, you just about ruin the guy's career. So.
Right.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. When police in Daytona Beach, Florida, respond to a domestic disturbance call on December 15, 2023, they quickly realize that the alleged victim is in a particularly vulnerable state.
Lou, you mind stepping out? Does he know you called us?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
In the room. He locked himself in the room.
Okay, what's going on? Come step over here.
We just got into an argument because I asked him to help him out with my son. And I'm pregnant. I'm about 4 months pregnant.
With his baby? Or?
With his child.
Okay.
And I asked him, I said, can you please get off the phone with your friends? It's just it's petty little arguments, but he kept trying to shove me out of the room, close the door on me. And I asked him, please don't do that. My son was right there. I had my parents come and pick up my son. My mom's not here.
How long ago did it happen?
Just probably about 30 minutes
ago.
ago.
You have marks on you?
Yeah, back here.
Are you able to lift it or
I don't
from
want
the side? Or?
I don't know. I don't want to do it out here with the neighbors around.
What's his first name?
This ain't the first time, lady. You pregnant with him, 4 months pregnant with him. You there, the kid's there. This been happening.
Right?
Can I go inside?
Of course.
Can you just step over here? You can just step over here with one of these officers.
Where are your marks at? You mind if I see?
Hit the back of my neck.
I got you. And you said this is from him shoving you?
Yeah, my son saw it.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be intrusive.
No, it's okay.
10-15?
Felony battery, pregnant person?
Okay. She's got marks?
He's like, shit, I just did that shit yesterday, son. Got away with that shit.
Oh, yeah.
While few police cases are completely straightforward, this one includes a unique complication.
Is it Rayshawn? Yeah.
The woman's boyfriend is Rayshawn McGrew, an officer with the very department handling the scene, Daytona Beach Police.
So I'm chilling, man, doing my thing in the room. She come home from running errands. My son, he needy, bro. He want to play. He gonna ask you a million questions. He gonna beg for all day, all night. She come home frustrated. I'm on the phone with my questions. He gonna beg. I'm chilling, man, doing my thing in the room. She come home from running errands. My son, he needy, bro. He want to play. He gonna ask you a million questions. He gonna beg for all day, all night. She come home frustrated. I'm on the phone with my homies. We finna get on Call of Duty. She like, can you sit in here with him while I wrap Christmas presents? I'm like, yeah. She like, you know what? I'ma just leave so I can cause he keep me irritating. She like, I'ma just leave because I can't focus.
He's irritating her?
Yeah, she's irritated from him from earlier. So I get him in the room. I bring her like one of his little games. I'm like, let's play a game in here. And she like, she come to the door like screaming and yelling and stuff. So now he getting riled up, antsy or whatever. I'm like, you say you want to go so you can, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do and get your alone time. So just go ahead and leave.
Right.
Now she's screaming, going off and all this. So I get up. I'm like, I'm not finna argue. I swear, I'll get up. Like, I'm not finna argue with you. I close the door. She try to open the door. Now I'm locking the door. Like, yo, you doing too much. She trying to stick her body inside. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Rayshawn reveals he recorded a video as his girlfriend was calling her parents, and the audio demonstrates how heated things became before police arrived.
Wait, whose audio is that?
Rayshawn reveals he recorded a video as
open the door. Now I'm locking the door. Like, yo, you doing too much. She trying to stick her body inside. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Rayshawn reveals he recorded a video as his girlfriend was calling her parents, and the audio demonstrates how heated things became before police arrived.
Mommy, you don't to peace.
Yeah. Daddy's going to jail.
Baby, Mama, baby, do like that.
Can you send Dad to come pick? Just threw me around, and I have marks all over me, and he just choked me while I was pregnant. And because he doesn't want to hear that he's on the phone with his friends, and that I need help, and I told him that he doesn't need to be on the phone 24/7 while I'm doing everything, but he can't ever help with nothing but besides be on the phone when she's on the phone with his friends right now, talking about me and playing the game, because he can't help the simple things, right? Because he can't ever help with nothing but his own. Then he.
Mejor solo que mal acompañado. Right? I'd rather be alone than in bad company. Right? If I'm the type to play the game, I'm not a gamer, but if I'm the type to play the game, I play the game. If you're the type to, all this toxicity and her always worried about him and him always worried about her and where she's at and all that, I can't live like that, bro. I'm straight.
He manhandled me, choked me, threw me against the back of the thing. The back of my head is bleeding, and the whole back of my back is bleeding. You gonna hit my son too?
If I need to.
Yeah, okay, I dare you. I dare you. As a cop, you're a woman beater and a child beater. Stay on the phone with your ass friends.
I will.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep recording.
Yeah.
Why are you playing this recording for them? First of all, you a cop. You already know you should have shut your stupid ass up. He gave him the whole shit. He gave him their whole case. He's wilding right now. All right? He's wilding.
Keep recording it. Friends. That's all you got in your life. Nothing else. Go be with them. You gotta go be with them. You got nothing else. You gotta be in jail. You gotta be in jail. Hit my head. My ankle is up. And he thinks that this is okay. And I'm not gonna keep letting him get away with all this.
Yeah, I don't think she's lying at all. I don't think she's trying to set him up. I think he's foolish for playing this for them. You know? I think they arguing and fussing over stupid shit. It's mostly what people do, argue and fuss over stupid shit. It's the same as, you know, I don't know. I just don't get it. But he played himself thinking that this was going to do something good for him playing this audio.
I don't see any redness. She's steady trying to antagonize and do stupid stuff. And her biggest threat every time is, I can get you fired. I'm like, come on, damn, bro. Like, come on. I try to give him everything, bro.
That one time you can't do it.
Huh?
That one time you can't do it.
Give people everything, bro. All I do.
Damn, officer over here. Officer moral support. And one time you can't do it, they mad at you. It do be like that. Or it'd be a lot of different ways. I'm sure he's a dick. I'm sure she's a dick. You know? And I'm sure the kid adds to it all. But guess what? It's the bed you made. Lay in that shit. You know? Lay in that shit. But it's funny how this cop is giving him, you know, moral support and talking him through it.
It was go to work, come home, hop on my game, play with my son.
That one time you can't do it.
Huh?
That one time you can't do it.
Give people everything, bro. All I do is go to work, come home, hop on my game, play with my son.
That sucks, man. You're trying to throw your career over a disagreement.
Talking to
That sucks, man. You're trying to throw your career over a disagreement.
Talking to the officers inside the house, Rayshawn's girlfriend shares her version of the confrontation's most explosive moments.
Lately, I feel like he feels like he's above things because he's the police lately. So it does aggravate me, I'm not gonna lie, because now in a relationship, like, he tries to shut me out and just push me out with the door. And I said, what you can't do is, one, I'm pregnant. And his friends on the phone even said, don't do that. He goes, bro, I'm not even putting hands on her. And he kept trying to close the door on me and close the door on me. And my arm, and I was halfway in it, and my arm and my legs were there. And I said, right? He finally opened the door and he shoved me at first. And I got back up and I was kind of shocked. And
so when that happened, the more time if you fell down?
I got up because he threw me first in the hallway right over there.
Okay.
And I kind of went all the way back because he's 6'7". Then I got up right here and he shoved me into this. So this ended up breaking. And that's when I hit my head here, hit my arm, and the whole thing came down.
The police note in their report that they observed a broken bookshelf in the living.
All right, y'all. Regardless of what happened, and maybe we don't get the answer, I just want to hear people's opinions. I just want to hear your opinions. I'm gonna put up a poll. The poll is: did they get back together after all this?
It came down.
The police note in their report that they observed a broken bookshelf in the living room.
Building a complex website shouldn't feel so complicated. Go to Fiverr and find web developers.
The video of me yelling after the fact, because now I'm offended that now, why did it even get to came down. So this ended up breaking, and that's when I hit my head here, hit my arm, and the whole thing came down.
The police note in their report that they observed a broken bookshelf in the living room.
The video of me yelling after the fact, because now I'm offended that now, why did it even get to...
Did anybody else see this?
My son, I have a video of my son saying, Mommy, Daddy did this, black, black, black. Daddy hit you, Daddy did black, black. But he's trying to have a video of me now, because now after the fact I'm pissed because, I mean, I feel like there should be more decency than this. One, you're a cop.
They sound like two dum-dums. They both sound like two dum-dums that just bitch and complain all day.
2, you just put hands on me. 3, I'm pregnant. And 4, our son is here, and he sees the whole thing. So I started cursing him out. I mean, I didn't hit him back.
It's just him recording her. I don't know how to get this shit to but...
They sound like two liars.
That's fine, because I'm calling the police. Yeah, look, let's take pictures of you just handling me. Oh, look, putting hands on me. Oh, as a cop, you don't know better? You don't know better? Oh.
Whoever you need to call.
And then he locked himself in the room while we were here.
I asked him why he didn't call us. I said, why didn't you call us? He said, because it never gets to this point. He said, we fight all the time. It never gets to this point. That's why I didn't call.
That's fine.
Stop, baby.
Let me have my mom come pick up my son.
In the video, she claims that he was choking her as well.
Meanwhile, Rayshawn's girlfriend and her mom tell police that this isn't the first time they found
I told
themselves
you it
in this
wasn't the
situation.
first time. This is their relationship. This is their relationship, pre-baby, post-baby, all that shit. All this started, post first smash. Carlos Resendez, we body camming. It's a cop manhandling his pregnant girlfriend, and everybody lying.
Has this happened more than once?
Not since he's in the past, yeah, but not since he's
if
been
it's
on the
happened
police
more than
department.
once and it's happening right now,
He was
do you
arrested
think
in
it's going to happen
Pennsylvania for this. I don't know how he became a cop.
Okay.
While there is a court record of Rayshawn pleading guilty to a 2021 offense in Pennsylvania, the charge was categorized as a summary count of disorderly conduct.
Do you want to press charges? No. This isn't the coke shoe or anything like that. You know, things like this may continue. It may get worse, okay?
You're pregnant, and this is how many games he's played since.
Mom, he's the father of this baby, too.
Just clarifying, you don't want to press charges.
That's your problem. You made him the father of that baby. What your mama doing there now, too?
It may get worse, okay?
You're pregnant, and this is how many games he's played since.
Mom, he's the father of this baby, too.
Just clarifying, you don't want to press charges.
Mom, how can I do?
She keeps saying my son like if that oldest one isn't his. He keeps saying his son like if it's his.
Do that, Mom. He pays for the mortgage here. My house is gonna go into foreclosure.
Yeah, he pays for the mortgage. You just lost him his job with y'all bullshit. He lost him his job too. Don't get it fucked up. I'm not condoning what he's doing. I'm saying, what do you think that's going to happen? And then you look, she fighting to go back with him already. This ain't the end of the line. Put him in jail and that's it. She fighting to go back with him already.
Baby too.
Just clarifying, you don't want to press charges.
Mom,
so what the fuck you calling the police for? Huh? It sounds like once he got your ass out the door, he go play the game, you go be mad. But what did you get the police involved for if you're not gonna do nothing about it? Sucker shit. You know what's wrong with their relationship? They're what's wrong with their relationship. Right? If you ain't shit by yourself, you ain't gonna be shit together.
How can I do that, Mom? He pays for the mortgage here. My house is gonna go into foreclosure. I have nowhere to go.
This is the fourth or fifth time he's put hands on you. He's 6'8", and you're 5'2", and you weigh 110 pounds.
This description of their size difference isn't far off. According to the police report, Rayshawn is 6 foot 6 inches tall, while his girlfriend is only 5'5".
She doesn't want to do a rent one, and she didn't want to press charges, but
she was willing to call us and scream
100%.
all over the radio.
100%.
Yeah, she was willing to call y'all and scream all over the radio.
Yep.
You know, once you dial 911, you just
scream all over the video.
Doesn't want to do a rent one, and she didn't want to press charges, but
she was willing to call us and scream
100%.
all over the radio.
100%.
Scream all over the video.
Yep.
You know, once you dial 911, you just about ruin the guy's career. So.
Right. Oh, yeah.
When you shoved her?
I never shoved her.
Oh, you were just closing the door?
The door was closed. Like, probably trying to reach in the door and with the door, probably, I don't know.
All right, because she got a mark on the back of her foot as well?
She got a bunch of
And then there's a red mark on her neck as well.
Like I said, I didn't touch her at all. I know y'all doing y'all investigation, but I didn't come out that room. I was on FaceTime the whole entire time.
Right.
And I know everything's hot.
Yeah.
And I know that. And I'm only asking this because of who involved.
Yeah.
Any other
Everything's hot. He just realized he's being recorded. Oh, wait, yeah, everything's hot. So I got to say this, you know.
I was on FaceTime the whole entire time.
Right.
And I know everything's hot.
Yeah.
And I know that. And I'm only asking this because of who involved.
Yeah.
Any other normal citizen that's not law enforcement related would make this arrest every day.
100%.
100%.
Okay. I'm good.
But I'm going to be real with you. You know how these investigations go, and unfortunately, you are going to be placed under arrest right now, okay? So if you can just do me a favor, stand up and just how these...
100%. Yeah.
Any other normal citizen that's not law enforcement related would make this arrest every day.
100%.
100%.
Okay. I'm good.
But I'm going to be real with you. You know how these investigations...
That's your boy right here. It's your partner. That was like, yeah, man, you do something for him once. Look what they do to you.
Go, and unfortunately, you are going to be placed under arrest right now, okay? So if you can just do me a favor, stand up and just toss the hands behind your back. You need to make your statement and stuff, okay?
Yep.
Rayshawn is put in handcuffs, but not everything about his arrest will follow the typical process.
The car's bigger than the one that we'll put him in.
My Explorer. It's got all the legroom.
We're not gonna put him in the salad board, and you'll probably just transport him straight out.
Atera is the IT painkiller. Remote monitoring and management, remote access, help desk and ticketing.
Oh, it sucks. I never wanted to do like this. It sucks. Not even forget about one of our own. Just
Right.
I feel bad for him. I don't know why I do. I do. Because I know I'm f***ing up his job, his whole career.
That was your intent. You wanted you. The universe called your bluff. You did not feel in danger, and I'll tell you why. She let the father come get the son. Why she didn't fucking leave? She didn't feel in danger. She would have left. Sounds like she had the opportunity to, right? Know what I mean? So I think right now she's doing the and it's disingenuous woman shit. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with the infected screw?
I feel bad for him. I don't know why I do. I do. Because I know I'm f***ing up his job, his whole career.
What's wrong with the infected screw?
Likely.
Yeah, from the police department watching you.
The important people are. The important people that need to be here when something like this happens, yes.
Because he's an officer?
Yes. So hey, this is what's gonna happen with this. I'm gonna transport him. He's gonna stay inside my car.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna put him inside the wagon or facility or anything like that. He's gonna stay inside of our car until this is done, and then we're gonna take him out there.
Okay.
All right. You're gonna knock this out of the park narrative-wise.
Soon it's time for the officers to transport their co-worker to jail, offering a few pieces of advice along the way.
LT wanted me to tell you that, hey, because you're LEO, they should know that you're LEO, and if they don't, make sure you let them know. But you can also deny to have your photo taken, all right, when you're out there.
You remember how to get in?
You know what? Up until...
I'll force it that way.
You make a right and take the bottom out to the day.
Bro, don't tell me how to get you in there.
The footage is redacted when the officers pull inside the jail facility, but their body cam audio continues to record.
Bro, the biggest thing for you to remember, you know these people nonstop listen to these calls. Just remember if the judge puts on there or in the morning tells you no contact, whatever, just make sure you're not contacting this girl. Because that's what'll get you hemmed up.
That's gonna be his first phone call. His first phone call. See what you did to me? That's gonna be his first phone call. That's what he's doing. That's the modus operandi right there.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
They gotta clear the
whole
whole floor.
We'll have to do this every day though. Like come to this place.
Well, they gotta clear the whole floor, so nobody else could be in there but him. Hey, make sure you tell them no photo.
While it's not clear what will become of Rayshawn after today, one thing is certain about his next shift.
Hey man, I'm not sure if you heard, but McGrew's not gonna be coming in.
Rayshawn McGrew was arrested on suspicion of aggravated battery on a pregnant woman, but the assistant state attorney later chose not to file charges. Iwu contacted the Daytona Beach Police Department and confirmed that McGrew resigned from the agency in April 2024, 4 months after the incident.
And then what did he do? Then where did he go? Huh? Where did they send him? Or where did he go apply after that? It's crazy talk. She played him. He played himself. She played herself. That's why she didn't leave. She couldn't leave. Why? Because she didn't put everything into that drama. Nah, Mr. Drama. Fuck that. 83, an astounding 83% believe that they will get back together after all this. I agree. All right, man. We got room for one more. Then we're going to get out of here. We got a premiere at 2:30. Let me go back to the chat real quick. For all the Trump nut huggers, you'll be heartbroken to know that his daughter-in-law dated a New York Latin king. It's documented. Chai, you work for the law? Fuck you mean? No, I work for me. She's not making shit up. Cops have the highest rate of domestic abuse of any profession. Sounds like she's that you're in your
I'm in your bubble. I'm in your bubble.
No, si para pendejo no se estudia. No class is necessary. Can't heal foolishness, unfortunately. His boy looks like he been through this twice. Twice. No charges filed. That's crazy. Right now, they're yelling at each other somewhere. All right, we got room for one more, so let me put up another poll quickly. And let's see what I got here. Right. And one more. Let's see. I did that one yesterday. All right. We got 3. Dealer empire crumble. Watch a dealer's empire crumble. Busted moving 2.5 mil of Method Man. Or busted pushing 48 pounds of Brocaine cross country. Oh, man. Well, there you go. Get her done. All right? That's why he's going to not last 2 videos. His content would be in direct violation of YouTube community guidelines. They move the goalpost. All my shit will be free. No monetization. And I'll have to hand out direct links. Algorithms will not be in my favor. But I'm making my own network soon. No cap. No kibbity cap. I'll be able to say whatever I want then. You say whatever now. To answer your question but thank you for finally answering my question. Maybe you get more than 2 videos. Right? My community started building off of a community guideline strike. I'm gonna handpick people to post when I'm up. That's why I've been watching you. We disagree at times, but I like the open dialogue. If you don't, all good. Salutes. But yeah. I'm not interested in circle talking. You know? Can't my posts get deleted like crazy. I tried to type monkey ball. Alright? In Chicago, we say shit like, if you don't get your monkey ball ass out of here. I tried to call a motherfucker a monkey ball yesterday. In Section 8, my shit got deleted a whole bunch of times. But it'd be funny to people that come in here and be like, Shy, you deleting like a punk. Nah, I'm letting you talk. YouTube picks and chooses what they want to delete. I don't erase nothing from the comments. That's not free speech. This is, I don't get free speech here either. You hear me saying Bartels and Brocane and Sharon and Method Man and Fetty Wap. Why don't you go holler at your boy, Trompito, tell him to, holler at Leo Cohen and get these people in check. Get YouTube on some free speech shit, right? Go get your boy the Doge. But we suffer the same shit. It's YouTube. I don't like that. That's why I want my own. I've wanted my own since the inception of YouTube. You gotta have that. Your own paper for platforms. At the end of the day, YouTube has the highest views. And the shit don't seem to slow down anytime soon. I'm making my own. Fuck YouTube. Alright? Make it happen. But yeah, I don't erase shit unless it'll get me struck for community guidelines. So everybody got to take that however they want to take it. All right, Dealer's empire crumbles. I'm about to end the poll. Make sure your votes are in. Nah, you good, JP? Free speech. Hey, I should have posted in the Discord. Somebody said to thank your ChatGPT, and it'll give you more, more detailed information. I said thank you, boy. That motherfucker gave me a whole pep talk, boy. I was feeling good after hollering that ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely mixed up. All right, poll ends. Dealer's empire crumbles, and then we go into the premiere. I hope y'all join me at the premiere. I'll be disappointed, and I remember everybody who doesn't join us at the premiere. Salutes. Let's get it. I think there's going to be teardrops in this one.
Why is Deputy? In late June 2024, deputies from the Walworth County Sheriff's Office were patrolling I-43 when they observed a traffic violation in the town of Lafayette, Wisconsin. The driver of the vehicle, identified as 33-year-old Jerry Hamilton, was reportedly in violation of excessive side window tinting and an improperly displayed front license plate. As the deputies conducted the routine traffic stop, a distinct smell of marijuana emerged from his vehicle, quickly escalating into something much more.
I wanted to roll down, sir.
Okay.
How you doing tonight?
Not too bad, man. How about you?
I'm alright, sir.
So I'm Deputy Nick with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is for a couple reasons, all right? The window tint and then the plate being in the window is not readable, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you got a driver's license in?
Yes, sir. You read my license plate, though?
Yep.
How you doing today?
Not too bad, man. How about yourself?
Sore. Went to play some basketball with my guys. Just sore. Ready to get home, sir.
Gotcha. You got insurance?
Yes, sir.
Can I see that?
I got to call my wife and have her.
What's that?
I call my wife and have her send it.
Sure, that's fine.
Hello? Do you got a copy of the insurance, babe? She gonna try to find it.
Do me a favor, pal. Go ahead, unbuckle your seatbelt, and then step out of the car.
What they initially pull him over for?
Jerry Hamilton was reportedly in violation of excessive side window tinting and an improperly displayed front license plate.
So they hit him with the tags, okay, and the windows.
No. It does smell like marijuana.
Process. He quickly put the vehicle.
Pal. Go ahead, unbuckle your seat. Sure, that's fine.
Hello? Do you got a copy of the insurance, babe? She gonna try to find it.
Do me a favor, pal. Go ahead, unbuckle your seatbelt, and then step out of the car.
Why am I stepping out the car for?
Because your car smells like marijuana, so I'm going to search your car.
When the deputies instructed him to exit, Jerry quickly put the vehicle in drive and fled, striking one of them in the process.
Lo cagaste, boy. I wonder what else dude had going on, because if you gonna drive off because he smells some bud, how much bud you got in there, what's happening, all right? But you done fucked up already. You hit the cop.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
You lucky they didn't air you out when they got up on you.
Put the vehicle in drive and fled, striking one of them in the process.
And they can't do that with you in
My
it.
car don't smell like no marijuana.
It does smell like marijuana.
No, it don't.
It does.
I haven't even been smoking.
No. He almost ran me over.
Oh, so is it almost, or did he? Did he strike you with the vehicle, or did he almost run you over?
553. Vehicle just took off, almost ran us over. We're going to be 1080 southbound.
He said ran us over. Technically, dude had the door open though, so I'll give it to the cop. But you know.
Reason for the stop was equipment. We have odor 961, southbound 43, coming up to 67. It's a black Mazda. Driver nearly ran over deputies.
510, I'm in my car. Traffic conditions and speed, please.
Speeds are 120. Traffic is light. He is in lane number 2.
Let's hold the channel for him.
Still southbound. Speeds at 120. Traffic is light.
120. You better have a whole bunch of shit in there. You better be on papers. You better be, because you just turned some simple shit into some not so simple shit.
Lane 2, coming up to F. The original stop was for traffic. We have 961 and RES dog deputies. Speeds are 110. Traffic is light. Going over F now, continuing southbound, passing a few cars. Coming up to 50, going over Mound. This car's starting to smoke a little bit. There's no traffic. We're still doing 110.
Yeah, that Mazda boy, he putting it to work.
I copy. You're going over Mound. Car starting to smoke.
One male black driver, dark tinted windows, wanted for 961 and RES to deputies.
If he foot fails, don't run. We're sending the dog.
All units be advised. If he does foot fail, we will deploy a canine.
Oh,
do
we're
not
gonna send the dog after
chase. We'll deploy a canine.
419, I'll be setting up at 89.
Alright, we're coming up to X. He is in lane 2. For units, he's right behind this semi. Right behind this semi, you have room. Never mind, he's going in the outside lane.
As Jerry racked up more traffic violations during the pursuit, it will probably lead to significant debt, something we all face. The good news is, PDS Debt is here to help. Nobody likes to think about debt, but the reality is, the holidays often push
Shoulder lane to avoid stick.
/code BlueCam.
He's in lane 2. He's trying to decide what to do. Shoulder lane to avoid sticks.
As speeds reached 110 miles per hour, several officers ahead attempted to deploy spike strips on his vehicle, but were unsuccessful.
I copy. Coming up to 14 and 1 mile on the shoulder to avoid stop stick.
Does not look like he hit sticks. He is still southbound, coming up to 14.
That car in the left lane.
Black car coming up to
Number 2 lane.
507. I didn't copy. Did he hit sticks?
507, that's a negative.
Speeds are 120.
507, do you want Rock to join and or put up stop stick?
Yes.
Think your taxes are simple? You could file for free with H&R Block. More people qualify for H&R Block.
Yes, please. We're just passing into Rock County now. Speeds are
Tell you what, that Mazda went for a little while. I thought that Mazda was going to crap out already.
118.
Do we have another squad immediately with 507?
Yes, Delavan.
Yes, we have Delavan right behind us and a couple deputies not far behind.
People say, oh man, you know, he ain't never going to get away. Well, it doesn't seem that way, but sometimes strange shit happens, man. We've seen it happen before, but I don't think this guy's going to be able to get away.
We're going to switch to our call.
507. We're going to switch to hard call 21. Are we on it? Yep. This is Walworth County Sheriff pursuing a vehicle southbound I-43 just crossed into Rock County. Black Mazda wanted for 961 and RES to deputies.
Clinton is going to join the pursuit at mile marker 6. Again, Clinton is joining mile marker 6.
Eventually, a Wisconsin state trooper deployed spike strips in front of Jerry's vehicle. Jerry swerved to avoid them, but lost control and crashed through the median barrier.
Copy. You are southbound passing Carter's Rock, speeds of 110. You are in lane number 1.
1080, 1080, 1050. Sorry, 1050, 1050, mile 6, 1050. In EMS.
They on your ass, boy.
Stay back, Ben. Ben, you want to? Let's not rush it. Show me your hands! Hands! He's moving. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! 1050, he's not complying. He is moving. Out of the vehicle!
Gotta respect the Mazdas after this, Eddie Jimenez. Got to. Right? If it wasn't that dude overcorrected, he'd have been all right. For as long as he could have been.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
I can't. The window don't roll down. The door don't open.
Get out of the car! Out of the vehicle! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Show me your hands or you're gonna get shot! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Show me your hands! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! 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 Hands on your back! Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! What's wrong with you? Clear the car. Clear the car.
I'm scared for my life, sir.
I was scared for my life.
I don't know what happened. I was scared for my life.
Anybody else, Brad? No.
No, I was scared for my life. He acted like he was gonna kill me, man. Now you hear him.
Oh shit, we already reached the crime stage, y'all. We got there early.
Please don't kill me.
Yes.
Please don't kill me. I just didn't feel right.
Shut up.
You shut up. I don't feel right about him. Hey, please help me. Don't kill me.
507, can you copy me?
Hey, can somebody help me, please?
Dude,
please help. Help.
All right, he's small. He's in custody.
Relax.
Please help me, man. He's just trying to kill me.
Nobody's trying to kill you,
Yes,
man.
you. Please, man.
Relax.
All right, he's small. He's in custody.
Relax.
Please help me, man. He's just trying to kill me.
Nobody's trying to kill you,
Yes,
man.
you is, man.
Nobody's trying to kill you.
He's trying to kill me.
Nobody's trying to kill you. But what you just did is not
No,
acceptable.
man. I thought you was trying to kill me.
Nobody
I swear
was
to
trying
God.
to kill you.
I swear to God, I thought you were reaching for the gun.
He was reaching for the gun.
Get this lane.
Please.
What's your first name?
Jerry, I tell you what.
You never play me, nice trap. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Jonathan Pantria sent $3 FM you a whole homad punk motherfucker taking your trolling situation ass between you and I involving the innocent women of the ill cartel like the true bitch you are. Like and subscribe to the great quality content.
Freedom of speech, and he pays for it. Salutes to JP for the $3 power chat, right? FM, you a whole mad punk motherfucker taking your trolling situation ass between you and I involving the innocent women of the ill cartel like the true bitch you are. Like and subscribe to the great quality content. It's free, all right? Salute JP. He said what he got to say. You forgot to poll us. Will he start boo-hooing? Yeah, no, that shit. Shannon, we didn't even get the chance. That shit started too soon. We shooting my head like a kitty cat, boy. Poof. Oh shit, that's funny. Let's get it.
I'm scared for my life.
Jerry.
I saw you reaching for the gun.
Nobody was reaching
God.
for a gun.
I swear to God, I saw you reaching for the gun. I just thought you was gonna kill me.
507, is there another unit that can go? I dropped his ID on the freeway when he hit me.
I swear to God,
Hey.
I got scared for my life. I'm scared. Please help.
Stop. Hey, stop for a second.
I swear to God, I had a nightmare about this hospital job. They been kill me. I swear to God, I had a nightmare about this hospital job. They gonna kill me.
Stop for a second.
Oh, fuck, please don't kill me.
Jerry.
I got kids, man.
Jerry.
Don't kill me.
It's on just north of the Clover.
I'm being soft. Somebody else be like, why you so hard on the criminals? Come on, man.
On the shoulder, yeah.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, so it's not urgent.
Jerry.
Please, man, I got kids.
Jerry, stop for a second.
I got kids.
I know you do, man. You told me
I
that.
got kids. I said you reach for the gun.
Nobody reached.
You don't know what happened to me. I almost died like 2 years ago. It got for nothing.
He does this, everything. He does this to his girlfriend. He does this to his mama. He does this to his friends. He does this whenever he's drinking, whenever he's smoking. After the pickup basketball game, he just crying like a bitch about all of his traumas. Shut the fuck up, man.
I know you do, man. You told me
I
that.
got kids. I said you reach for the gun.
Nobody reached.
You don't know what happened to me. I almost died like 2 years ago. It got for nothing.
Jerry, can you stand up?
Yeah.
All right.
Please don't kill me, please.
Look at me.
Please, bro. I got kids, bro.
Jerry.
George, get a fire extinguisher in case this goes up.
Please, bro.
Look at me.
Please, bro. I got kids.
Hey, stop for a second. Look
Please,
at me.
bro. I got kids.
Look at me.
Please,
Jerry.
bro. Don't kill me.
Look at me.
Please don't kill
Nobody's
me.
gonna kill you.
Don't kill me.
Please don't find my weed.
All right. Nobody's gonna kill you.
Oh,
Okay. Let's stand you up.
oh my God, no.
Don't move your car. Let's start with the yaw marks that are even behind your car. Thank you.
Let's stand you up.
All
right, what's your name again, Jeremy?
Jerry.
Jerry, I gave him my ID. He just started reaching for the gun.
Nobody
on your
reached
feet.
for a gun, dude.
Rope on your feet. Right, spin your legs around.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at me. Look at me for a second. Jerry.
Bro, please don't kill me, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, look at me for a second.
I just didn't want to
Hey,
die, bro. I
look at
got
me.
kids, bro.
Look at me. Hey,
Nah,
look at
now you just gonna go to jail and your kids ain't going with you. Shot, my brother had a dope Mazda Speed 3. After he modded it a little bit, the Mazda was on another level of vroom vroom. Papa, he wish he had that one. He might not have wiped out.
me. Jerry, nobody's gonna kill you.
Bro, say swear to God, y'all not gonna kill me.
Dude, nobody's
Say
gonna
swear
kill
to
you.
God, because that means something.
I'm gonna die, bro. I
Look at
got
me.
kids, bro.
Look at me. Hey, look at me. Jerry, nobody's gonna kill you.
Bro, say
Nobody-
swear to God, y'all not gonna kill me.
Dude, nobody's gonna kill you.
We'll make sure you're okay.
We want to make sure you're okay. You just went for a hell of a ride. Do you want to sit?
Want to sit down?
Have a seat.
Here, grab a seat.
Dude,
Sit on
you're
your
not
backside.
gonna die. Have a seat.
I don't want to die, bro.
Have a seat. Right here. There you go. Just lean forward.
It's too tight.
Let's
I'm
take a
sorry for running, bro. I just seen you reach at the gun. It did like 3 years ago. No, it wasn't 3 years ago. I got slammed on my neck, bro.
You what?
I swear to God, I got slammed on my neck, bro. I just seen you
I
reach
don't know
for
what
the
that
gun.
means.
Whoever just called out that they're going to get the ID. If you want to call my work phone, I'll tell you where it's at.
Like, I had got slammed on my neck.
Oh, on your neck. Okay.
I got slammed on my neck.
Okay. I need you to take some big, deep breaths, okay?
I just seen my life flash before my
I
eyes.
know. You just went for a hell of a ride.
Bro, I just seen my life. No, I seen you grab your gun, bro. Reach for your gun, bro. I swear to God, I got slammed on my neck for nothing, bro.
Hey,
I almost died.
I feel like that boy smoked some shit while he was on that ride. His eyeballs is like this. But then again, he tells this story every 3 days.
Bro,
Take a breath. Big, deep breaths, okay?
I thought you was gonna shoot me, bro. For no reason, bro.
Nobody's shooting you. Nobody's gonna shoot you. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Do you have any complaints right now? Does anything hurt?
You good?
So we tried stopping it.
Yep.
He stopped, opens the door. Hey, my windows don't work. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm standing between the door And I'm like, hey, step on out of the car for me. It smells like marijuana in the car. Yeah. It don't smell like marijuana. I said, yes, it does. Step on out of the car. He grabs the door, tries closing it. We kind of wrestle over the door.
At the speed he hit that, we'll get him at least signed off.
You want to get him in the car right away then?
We can.
Vince was in the passenger side and he takes off, drags Vince 5 feet. Vince gets out. You know,
he ain't drag Vince shit. Miss me with the bullshit. Vince had the door open. He was not in there.
Like disengages and the pursuit's on.
Did you see his eyes? No.
Yeah, did you see his eyes? But his eyes wasn't like that when they pulled him over. He was tooting something on that ride.
I'm in the car right away then.
We can.
Vince was in the passenger side and he takes off, drags Vince 5 feet. Vince gets out. You know, like disengages and the pursuit's on.
Did you see his eyes? No. Pinpoint?
Can you stand up there?
He did fine driving, honestly, all the way up until he saw a state here.
Yeah.
Every time he saw a squad in a turnaround, he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So he would take the or the shoulder of either side.
Yeah.
And when he came the shoulder on the number 2 lane, he shot back across and just lost it.
Okay.
Took the median, never rolled.
Can you stand up, sir?
You got him over there.
That boy ODing as we speak. Shaking and shit.
Want him back in there?
Or he throwing the same fit he been throwing since he was 5.
Catching up, I'm like starting to see their lights, and my car is just like, nah, I'm done. I couldn't go above 80.
He's got
you know what ticket you got to write, right?
A lot.
He's got weed and stuff in his pockets.
I'll measure it later.
We're all here. Our main goal is to make sure you're okay now.
Our deputies don't want to die either, so when you try to run them over, this is kind of what we have to do.
I didn't try to run no deputy over. I swear to God I didn't. I swear to God I was out the way. I ain't know where you at. Please, bro, please, bro. I swear to God, bro. I like this, bro. I ain't know where you at. Please, bro, I swear to God, bro, I like kids, bro. Please, bro, kill me.
Nobody's gonna kill you, man.
Bro, I swear to God, y'all not gonna kill me.
It's a MacGuffin, man. He just holding off. He need more time.
My paycheck invests itself. My portfolio is set.
Thicker, fuller hair starts with Hims. Discover sprays, chews, and serums.
Please, bro, I know about that, bro.
Well, I see him reach for the shifter, and I had opened the door already, so I went to, I was going to try and grab his arm, and he took off, and he ran into my arm.
I got kids, bro. I got 6 kids.
Got an ambulance coming.
I don't want to die.
Sir, what's your name?
It's Jerry, bro.
Okay,
Jerry.
Jerry. Jerry. Are you hurt?
Oh, no, bro.
Are you injured?
He does look like 4'2" Doug.
Are you straining against those handcuffs? Is that why you're groaning like that?
We need to get a good search on him because he has 961 on him.
What's that? What's that?
Drugs.
I don't have no drugs on me, man. I probably got a couple blunts of weed, bro.
Okay.
Those are drugs, so.
Like, weed is not nothing. I wasn't smoking or nothing in the car, though.
We understand, but it's still illegal, so we still got to do our jobs. And you can't bring it into the jail or anywhere.
Or the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah. But you're going to be all right.
Are you on anything other than weed? Because you seem a little agitated.
I had nightmares, bro. I got slammed on my neck by some cops for nothing, bro. Not too long ago.
Okay. But are you on any other drugs besides marijuana?
No, I just smoke marijuana and eat, bro.
Good?
Yeah, he's on stupid and marijuana. That stupid look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him reach for that, so I went to grab his arm, and the B pillar just hit my arm.
Damn, that's bad.
That's what happens when you're going over 100 and flip your car.
No, y'all flipped my car.
I don't think there was any car driving.
You drove onto the grass, lost control, and then you hit me.
Y'all kept throwing stuff at me. I didn't know what it was.
I didn't want to go up to the car. I just wanted to get over it, just in case, because I'm at this
just
point,
instinctively, trying to slow it down,
No, for sure. I just didn't want to, because I'm here, I'm not going to send my dog, because I don't want him getting hit by the thing.
Yeah.
But if he does boogie, I wanted to be over the fence in case he did.
I just didn't want him to turn.
Right.
I didn't know it was a bum. I didn't know what the I never been in no police chase in my life, bro.
Then why'd you run?
Because I seen him reach for his gun, bro. I got scared, bro. I seen him reach for his gun, bro.
Catching up.
That was the scariest ever, bro. What I supposed to do? Just stay here and get shot?
Ain't nobody's gonna shoot you unless you do something stupid.
Bro, I didn't do nothing stupid. Bro, it don't take for you to do nothing stupid, bro, to get shot, bro. It don't.
He hit me and knocked the ID off me. I had just clipped it into my vest.
You good? How's your foot?
Arm, but
okay.
My feet are.
He didn't ruin your boots, dragging you?
Yeah, I just wish I should.
Yeah, he didn't ruin your boots dragging you. He didn't drag you, bro.
I'm just scared, bro.
You wanna?
I swear to God, I've been traumatized a lot, bro.
All I know is between those two deputies, there's calm as cucumbers. So nobody's gonna get.
Bro, I swear.
No, there's more going on here, man. You don't just run from the cops.
No, bro, I seen him reach for his gun, bro.
Yeah, he reached for his gun because you sped away. Let me explain to you what happened. He was at your window conducting a traffic stop, conducting an investigation. You sped away.
No, I sped away because I seen him reach for his gun. That's why I sped away.
It does smell like marijuana.
No, it don't.
It does.
Nope. No.
Okay, his arm was
Stop
in.
talking if you want to argue about it.
Bro, I don't want to talk to
Okay.
you.
Well, when this goes to court and they watch our body cams, then we'll have the full story.
Yeah,
We all do our reports.
I was scared for my life. I never ran for the cops.
Hey, buddy.
I was just scared for my life, bro.
So,
can you grab my phone, sir?
That's not my job.
Huh?
You're one of the police. That ain't my job.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
look.
what I'm asking for.
We'll look for your phone. They'll look for it, but when you hit something at over 100 miles an hour, things kind of go flying. So they'll look for it, but it might not be able to find
I never did
it.
this in my life. Literally, bro, I was really scared, bro.
It was the first time for everything.
right where the squad is with no headlights, just the flashers, is pretty much where he lost it, flipped. You can kind of see how we got here.
Well, we found drugs and he's going to jail. So
I wasn't able to get him with stop sticks. I just missed.
It's all good.
Just missed.
I had a flash.
All right, boss, we're gonna stand up, okay?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go into the ambulance. We're gonna check you
I
out.
got ants all on me and
Well,
stuff.
that's the worst, or at least your worries right now. Come on. All right, walk to this ambulance here. Nah, you're all right. They don't eat much. Let's go, buddy.
You're gonna go in the ambulance. You're gonna be okay. They're here to help you.
can you spray it like that
He
way?
done talked himself into an ambulance.
So the acid flies that way?
Sure, yeah.
That does not smell good or taste good.
That's what Afghanistan said. That was a year in Afghanistan.
Is this yours?
That's weird. That's more than a couple blunts, bud.
I did not smoke it. I did not smoke it in the car.
I'm taking your socks off. Well, you smoked it at some point, dude, because you reek. Your eyes are bloodshot as hell.
You ever fear for your life, bro? You ever had somebody reaching for a gun? You fear for your life?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad.
It's amazing how you can actually see the fuel gauge going down as you're driving 120 miles an hour.
Oh, I bet. Especially in them vehicles.
Yeah, they're
performance and.
My guess is coke.
A search of the vehicle uncovered 185 grams of marijuana, 20 grams of cocaine and crack cocaine, as well as other drug paraphernalia and THC products, including gummies and a vape pen.
Go.
Coke, PWID, weed.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Nice. That's why you ran, probably.
Yep.
Sounds like PWID, weed, and coke so far.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can see why you ran.
One of the big bags exploded in the car, so there's just weed everywhere. I'm just coughing just walking past the car from this.
Live. Fine gifties.
I do not have his.
Here. Fine gifties. Backpack. Is that where you found stuff?
There's a bunch of stuff in there.
Good boy, yeah. Good boys. That a boy. Under. Stand still. Legging. Huh?
I like you to add that one up here, hop over the side.
Oh, he could. Good boy.
585.
We're walk. Getting my steps, getting them quick, man. Somewhere in the middle. It's gonna be like right in the middle of the shoulders.
Oh, because he put his ID on top of the car and then dude sped off.
So, between the gravel and the rumbly bits, I have a lot to go off. You might get yelled at driving this way. What's up? I think so too. But there's like one of those things called a policy that says, ooh, let's not do that.
This guy's wasting my fucking
I'm gonna go
time.
with it's not.
I'll help you get out, and then you just go ahead and have a seat right here, and they'll be right with you and get all that stuff off you, okay?
Yes, sir. You have a blessed night. Thank you.
Shut your goofy ass. You're a goofy. You make no sense.
As a result, Jerry was charged with felony counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, battery to an officer, possession with intent to deliver, cocaine, possession with intent to deliver, THC, and misdemeanor resisting obstructing an officer. Every charge is a repeat offense, and he was issued 17 traffic violations, totaling nearly $5,000, including one for OWI, first offense. Ultimately, he was released 11 days later on a $15,000 cash bond. Want a deeper look?
Crazy talk. All right, buddy pushed that monster to the limits. Goofy ass crying all over the place. All right, y'all. Salutes. Honey's up in the chat for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. Meet me over at the premiere. It's probably halfway through already. Start at the beginning. Replay gang. Let's get it. Shout out JP. Have a great Whopper Wednesday. Il Cartel. May God bless y'all. And like and subscribe to the great quality content. It is free. All right. Shout out FM, Pure Art. Shout out HG, Fernando, Zoraida, Shannon, Raven. Who else was up in here today? Oso, 298. All right, salutes to you all. JP, thank you to the donators. Thank you to the subscribers, to the members, to the wrenches. I will see y'all over there, all right? And we'll be back tomorrow at noon. Shout out Eddie Jimenez. Appreciate you, sir. Off to the premiere I go. I will holla. Peace.